Dear finance professionals and students, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing chartered accountant. Daily news and updates for 4th January 2025. Reliance Industries Ltd, India's largest corporate by revenues, has raised $3 billion from 11 banks in what is the largest such deal by the company in almost 2 years. The 5-year loan was priced at 120 basis points over the 3-month secured overnight financing rate last month. It includes $450 million denominated in Japanese yen as the oil-to-telecom conglomerate looks to shore up its funds ahead of repayments coming up this year. The company has already drawn down about $700 million of the amount lent by these banks and plans to tap more as its requirements come up mostly in the current quarter. Adani Enterprises, EKA Mobility, JBM Ecolife, Greencell Mobility and Chartered Speed are among the frontrunners in the latest tender floated by state-run Convergence Energy Services Ltd for supplying, operating and maintaining electric buses under the Pradhan Mantri e-bus Sewa Scheme. The tender is the first of several scheduled to be floated by the government to deploy 10,000 electric buses under the Pradhan Mantri e-bus Sewa Scheme and support their operations over the coming decade. The total cost of the scheme is estimated at Rs 57,613 crore. As many as 10 companies including 4 vehicle makers and half a dozen operators and aggregators bid for the tender for 4,558 buses pegged at Rs 8,000 crore. Zepto is preparing to file for an IPO by March to April 2025 and has received approval to move its holding entity from Singapore to India. The company is also finalizing independent directors and deliberating an IPO size and bankers. It aims to become the first independent quick commerce firm to go public amid scrutiny over local FDI compliance. SEBI has been issuing various circulars and directions to stock exchanges and clearing corporations. In order to enable the users to have access to all applicable circulars and directions at one place, SEBI has prepared Master Circular for Stock Exchanges and Clearing Corporations covering the relevant circulars and communications pertaining to stock exchanges and clearing corporations issued by SEBI up to October 31, 2024. Earlier, the RBI proposed the introduction of a beneficiary account name lookup facility for the real-time gross settlement system and National Electronic Funds Transfer System. The RBI has now decided to put a similar facility that would enable a remitter to verify the beneficiary bank account name before initiating a transaction using the RTGS or NEFT system. Accordingly, the National Payments Corporation of India has been advised to develop the facility and onboard all banks. FMCG major Hindustan Unilever is understood to be in talks to acquire direct-to-consumer beauty startup Minimalist in a deal valued at about Rs 3,000 crore or $350 million. That's well above Minimalist's last known valuation of around $75 million. HUL's investment arm Unilever Ventures invested in Minimalist Series A round in 2021 and holds a minor stake. The founders of Minimalist, Jaipur-based siblings Mohit Yadav and Rahul Yadav, together own 83.7% of the company, while the earliest backer, Peak 15, holds a 6% stake. The company had raised a $2 million seed round in 2019 from Peak 15 and then a $15 million Series A 2 years after that. This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.